Hi guys, Ben from AKS. I'm here looking at the DE3 Property Market Report for May, as always comparing it to May last year. Now obviously last year we found out on the 13th that as of the 14th we'll be able to start doing viewings again. So this month we're comparing a whole month to what was a half month last year. So anything upwards of 100% is an increase in terms of what you'd expect, and anything less than 100% means it was down on that period for last year as well. So starting off, in terms of new properties coming onto the market, there was a big increase of 563%. The other thing to bear in mind, because that's not similar to kind of what we've seen in the other areas that we look at as well, with Mickleover, it is a smaller area, so I'll be dealing with smaller numbers slightly. So when you see a big increase like that, it's just because the numbers that we're dealing with are a bit smaller, with it being a slightly smaller area, but there was a big increase in terms of new properties coming onto the market. Following on with that, there's been an increase in sales agreed up to 117%. So again, sounds really high, still very positive, and that's what we're seeing. Things coming on at the right price. If you're marketing it right and coming on at the right price, things are getting agreed because there is a big demand out there, and it's still an increase on May last year as well. Overall, in terms of number of available properties, that's up by 12%. And again, with the amount of new properties that came on last month, you'd expect to see the number of available properties being up. The big thing that stands out as well is an increase in price reductions. So that's up by 500%. Like I say, things are selling very quickly at the minute, but also on the flip side of that, if you're not marketing at the right price, people aren't getting the interest in their property, and they are taking a bit longer to sell. So yes, things are selling very quickly, but it is also a very price sensitive market. So if you're on at the wrong price, people will be reducing the price to be able to get the interest. Also, kind of looking back to last year, as people have only just been able to start kind of showing people around their properties again, there wouldn't have been many people wanting to reduce the price because the property market had just opened up. So again, there's kind of two things there which kind of show why there is such a big increase in prices being reduced. As always, if you want any advice on your property or kind of what sort of interest you would expect to get for your property, if you are remotely thinking of selling in the next year or so, like I say, with how busy the market is at the minute, now is a great time to sell. You really could get the best possible price for your property if you look to sell now, if you are thinking of selling over the next year. So please do get in touch, give us a call, send us an email, drop us a message on Facebook. We'd love to hear from you, and yeah, take care.